What's going on, Bulls Nation? My name's Jordan, and this is just another year, Chicago Bulls. Today, we're going to be talking a little about Norman Powell, his impact for this season, prediction on his stats for this season. I think he's going to get the achievements and a little bit more. But before we get into the video, if you're excited for this season, I know I am. October can't come soon enough. Go ahead and hit that like button. Now, breaking down Norman Powell's stats last year in Miami, he was playing 29.6 minutes, shot 47% from the field, averaged 21.7 points per game, was averaging 2.5 assists, 3.5 boards, 0.2 blocks, 1.1 steal. Now, the difference, I think he's going to play a little bit less minutes. I think that Tiago and the assistant staff is going to spread the minutes between the group a pretty good amount. They're preaching development. You're not going to have development without getting some of these guys that need to develop some run time. So I think he's not going to play as much as he did in Miami. I think he's still going to play a good bit. And if we're in close games, he's going to be in a lot at the end because we're trying to win games. You can't just sit at the bottom and lose every game because then you're not getting a good pick. I think he's going to shoot a little bit better than he did in Miami. I think he's going to shoot almost 50% from the field. He's been relatively close to 50 his whole career. Past 4 years, he's been 47, 48, 48, 47, 46, 50.8. He's a pretty efficient shooter. I think his points are going to go down a little bit. I think he's definitely going to have some games where he's dropping 30 and whatnot. I'm not doubting that at all. I think just most games, I think the primary scoring load is going to be between Caleb and Modis, and obviously Giddey's still going to be getting his 12, 15, whatever it is a night. So I think Norman's going to average around 16.3. I could see 17 and a half, something around that area. Just like I said, primarily because I think other guys are going to be focused to be scoring. And his minutes are obviously going to go down a little bit. I think he's going to sit right around 2.6 assists and 2.4 rebounds. I don't think that he's going to be – I think he's going to be getting his long rebounds that come out to him when he's defending on the wing. And sure, he'll grab a couple if he's under there. But I don't think that he's going to be – he's definitely not going to be looking for rebounds. And I know – Giddey, Claxton, Modis, Caleb are going to be scooping them up when they're not out running. So I don't think a whole lot of rebounds are going to be out there to be going around. So that's why I don't think that he's going to be getting too many of those. I think his assist number is going to go slightly up from the 2.5 that he had averaged in Miami. I think that this team is going to be moving the ball a lot and moving the ball really well. Even though he is primarily here to be our three-point scorer, I think he's still an unselfish player. And if he sees a good look for a better bucket, he's going to make that play, going to make that read. So I think the assist number does slightly go up. I don't see him getting very many blocks, if any. I I was kind of debating putting 0.0 on the blocks, but you never know. He could definitely sneak in there for a block or two during the season. I don't think that he's going to be, one, in the position to be blocking shots, and two, he's just not really a shot blocker. Might get a little tip on the ball, contesting a jump shot or something, but and then for steals, I think he's going to go a little bit under what he averaged last season. I think he's a pretty consistent. He's not going under 0.5 steals for a season, but he's not going over 1.3. So I think he's going to stay roughly around the same, but not having a steal every game. I don't think that a steal every game is a realistic ask of him. But my thoughts on Norman Powell. I mean, when it rains, it pours. This man can shoot, and this man can shoot efficiently. Depending on how many shots he's getting per game and how often he's open per game. Like I said, he's going to have some heater nights. There's going to be some nights where he's dropping 30, I would say. I'm not going to be surprised if that happens to be the case. At the same time, not going to be surprised if he's not taking as many shots as he did in Miami and is more of a facilitator and a veteran guy that is there when you need him. I think he's going to be more so I'm not going to be the first option. I'm going to let these young guys go to work. I'm going to get them in a position to where their scoring is easier for them. Makes Norman Powell being on the wing and being out there gives a threat that you can't double off of Powell, because you get Powell the ball, bang, it's a bucket. So I think the impact that Powell's going to bring, the veteran leadership that he's going to bring, and just everything is going to make the game so much easier for the rest of the team. Now I might be lowballing some numbers, and that is understandable if you feel that way, because he is a good player, and I am happy that he is on the team. But I think not everybody can be scoring 20 points and getting 10 assists a night and 10 boards a night. And so I think the numbers are going to dwindle a little bit just because of how much this team is going to be sharing the ball. But with that being said, I think the impact of the numbers that he will have are going to be a lot greater than they were in Miami. So now, does that come with an all-star nod? Probably not. I don't think he's a back-to-back all-star. I don't think that necessarily anyone on this team is going to be an all-star this season. Now, if they just start going ballistic and putting up some crazy numbers, and they start off the season how we did a few years ago and are the 1 seed going into all-star break, then by all means, we could have a couple all-stars. But to me, I think Norman's going to be a great addition, and we'll go over here. Like I said, he's going to be making the game so much easier for everybody. You can't double Modest because you got Powell on the wing. You can't double Caleb because you got Powell on the wing. You can't double Powell because you got Modest and Caleb making that cut. And you got Claxton down low. This team's going to be so much fun, man. But Yeah, no, Powell's gonna absolutely cook. Now, if you think Powell's gonna have a good season, how you guys think Powell's gonna do this season? You think he's gonna be a great addition? You think he's just gonna play all right? You think the impact's not gonna be there as much as some others do? Let me know down in the comments. And while you're down there leaving that comment, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We're only 4 subs away from that 1900 mark, and we would really appreciate you guys hitting that button. And you can hit the notification bell while you're down there too, so you get notified and updated on all things Bulls, and so you can know every time that we put out a video. And with that being said, thank you for tuning in, and hope you enjoyed. Have a great rest of your morning, afternoon, evening, night, whatever it is when you're watching. Peace.